KWE, 11:55 in the morning, close to afternoon right now, REV. Still the 29th of August 2024. This must have been about the third attempt. I've been trying to do a video letter to you. No, I keep redrafting the thing. That's about it, REV. And it's, shit. I'll send this one over to you as well. The one I just did previously. I'm not quite sure if you wanted to see the other two. I still got them on a drive, but I took them out of YouTube for processing. Something got my burr up my ass earlier in the morning. Besides Mama and her conniption fits, she woke up whining like crazy. I know she had to go out, but that's why I had the pads out there. We've had coyotes out there, but she can't navigate her way in the darkness. We had some lights outside, but I still don't trust it out there, and I kept her safe ever since in this place. I know she wants to go outside and explore, but during the daytime it gets hot enough where it hurts her, and I don't want her have her hurt. So we deal with the bathroom situations here. Thank God for blue chucks. She was stressing out last night, and so I was trying to calm her down a little bit and watch her try to fall asleep. I go over to the internet and, oh, good God, some of the stuff I kept missing left and right. It's like over the past 24 hours. They're talking about Trump and his Arlington visit and everything else going hell in a handbasket after that. Both independent and regular media are going ape over the damn thing. My own mouth was going off at a mile a minute. The other things, including dealing with my own neighborhood, dealing with the Trump fascination and absolute worship and the divinity of him. They keep thinking that there was going to be any kind of riots happening, any chaos happening after the elections. A lot of fear mongering. And of course, blaming the other side for it because it's the other side's fault always. Doesn't matter if it's left or right, they're still doing it to each other. Tell you the truth, Reverend, I don't know if I'm going to be able to vote for Kamala Harris, but it sure as hell ain't for Trump. But I don't want Trump in office, so it looks like I've got no choice but to get Harris in office. There's the word mathematics dealing with this one. Even when I took Political Science 101, I still couldn't figure out the damn electoral math on this. I didn't want to deal with it. I hate math. But I deal with math on a constant basis of surviving each month on deal with a dollar or deal with a dime and how long that's going to stretch out. For what reason? God, I'm tired. I'm going to get more exhausted as the year starts to end and wane. I'm going to be dealing with an anniversary coming up, and I don't want to deal with my brother's anniversary, his passing. It's on the 8th of September. A few days from then, it's going to be September 11th. I'm not going to ask you where the hell you were. I kept reliving the same damn nightmare every frickin' year. I felt the age of it. I felt the absolute terror of it. I'd seen how I lost myself in absolute terror. Pure panic. One way to lose a job or add to the reasons of getting rid of a person. Me. Still dealing with the college. Still online course. Stuff to look at. Stuff to write about. I kept telling myself I'm not worried about the damn thing. I should be worried about it, but no. I try not to put that into my mind. Some of the stuff I was reacting to last night, I had to do redrafts on the videos concerning about it and talking about it to you. I had to. It's usually one time I can get the stuff out, no problem at all. I start having second thoughts and third thoughts about the damn thing. It just wasn't worth it. Other people talk about a mouth and how he's trying to get publicity and using any which way he can, and how people are reacting to that thing. I feel like I'm one of the reactors over it. This isn't what the boss man upstairs wanted in the first place. Be a political mouthpiece. And then see my whole neighborhood go up in flames on social media again, worshiping the Trump, worshiping him, and courting chaos and everything else going to go crazy the night after the elections, the 6th, November 6th, between 3 in the morning and 6 in the morning. And they're going off at the deep end. No, what was driving me crazy is my own reactions to this thing. I went off on the deep end. But the material is being handed out on both sides. I didn't like it. I didn't like my part in it. So I deleted the whole post. From my reactions down, if anybody else is doing the back and forth at me, they're also gone. I had to. And then my own damn fear and obsession was getting to me. I had to keep checking back on it. Just to see if I was going to be mentioned again. Feed my own damn ego and my own issues at this point. REV, it's not needed, it's not warranted, and yet here it is. In front of my own damn face over this nightmare. I'm going to be a follower of Jesus if I can't even get myself together on this stuff. Even Peter had an issue with it. He was going to be defending his master at Gethsemane, and he was ready to do something. He was going to be ready to use something that may eventually kick back at him and really screw up some things. I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't even see myself doing that. My own sword is my own words, Rev. I could be totally wicked and asinine and really go off the deep end. I've done it before to my family. Primarily to my brother, mostly. Hardly ever did that to Ma. You just didn't do that to Mama. But I didn't want to do anything to hurt her or him. Of my brother? Yeah, well, big brother. You always get this kind of rivalry going on. I loved my brother, but still, you had to put the guy down anyway. If he's going to be opening up on you got to do a self-defense mouth on him. Not use the usual cursives on him. No. You had to be creative with the English on that one. You had to be creative. Oh, there she goes. Mama. Watch me go back inside. I'll go back in a few minutes. I just wanted to get this off my chest, Rev. Bit of a confession. I got no choice. She's calling. I guess maybe we'll talk about this a little bit later, but I don't know how. I just wanted to spill this stuff out, I mean, some of the stuff I said was pretty rotten last night online. I don't think you want to know the details. I think God knows knows the details better on that one. But I think it would have been the better choice for me taking the stuff off. Because it's not pleasing God. It's the right thing to do. So that's what I did. I have to be accountable. I have to be responsible and transparent. I have to be. It's not just sobriety situation. I'd borrow from 12 step. It's for my own personal needs, for my own personal growth. Feeding my damn ego is going to get me into more trouble. I know because I fell into those situations a long time ago when I first came into the groups that govern this town of Roseman. And I discovered how lethal they can be in their language and their attitudes. Even at one time, walking down the street, there was a lot of verbiage coming out of a mouth. Yeah, she's really fussing. All right. Uh, Lord, forgive me. Reverend, if you can, I'm making a confession to a priest. Forgive me for being human, for being a screw up, for adding insult to injury instead of healing and reconstruction. I'm too damn used to nuking things verbally. I'd rather be rebuilding them. I'd rather be reconstructing instead of destructing. If I want destructive, I can put on a video game and go crazy on it. I'm not talking about solitaire either. Actual warfare. It's not what God wants for me to do right now anyway. So, I'll talk at you later, Reverend Maltus.